Hey everybody, always before you here with a review of the KJW Sig Sauer P226. What I want to show you here, because there's a number of videos about this pistol online, I just want to show you the version I got because I find it kind of interesting. It came obviously in this case, which is a pretty nice case. It has the actual Sig lettering there as if you were buying one of their true pistols. I'll show you what's inside. You got these slide locks here. There we go. Okay. You got the egg crate. Right, egg crate foam there. You have a KJW manual, KP01. You have the 3 targets, which it seems, just from what I'm viewing on YouTube and other people, it's I guess what KJW does now. They give you 3 targets. And this is one of the things I found interesting. I didn't notice other people with this. I think this has something to do with if you get it actually from Sig, or there's different variations on this pistol. I'm beginning to find out. I mean, it's got their address on it. It's got Sig, I mean, straight from Sig stuff all over the place. It's like an intro in here about the Sig company and congratulations on your pistol and all this other stuff, Sig arms. So, I mean, the internals are pretty much the same as the KJW catalog, just how to use it and things of that nature. But I find this interesting because I didn't see other people with this. And I'll just show you in the box. You have the gun, you get your BBs, speed loader tool, magazine adapter thing. So the internals are the same, but the way they present it to you in this nice case is a little bit different. Let me show you just a few aspects of the pistol here that are different. Not so much different. The pistol is the same, but just a couple. I guess I'm kind of anal about this stuff. A few things that I noticed. For one, I noticed something with the serial number here. You'll see that this has a letter, 3 digits, space, and another 3. And I noticed on every other site, Evike, Airsoft GI, Shorty USA, and a bunch of others, there's a letter followed by consecutive numbers, no spaces, and there's actually usually 2 more digits. They all had that same setup. And this one's different. And this one also has a different catalog and case. So I'm thinking there's something different with the distribution. Maybe ones that actually were coming out of Sig. Because the thing is, you could actually find this pistol on the Sig Sauer website, the true Sig Sauer, the actual firearm manufacturer's website, with a much higher MSRP. I think it's something like around $200 or $250, something like that. Another thing I noticed that's different about the one that I received, and this really kind of pissed me off, because this gun is going for, obviously, absolute authenticity in the weight, in the dimensions, in the feel. I mean, everything is perfectly to scale. Perfectly. It's an exact clone. Except for, here's a glaring omission, your handle is a smooth metal. Now, the real gun, and even some of the cheap knockoffs, stay true to there should be real fine horizontal serrations here, up and down. Now, when you grip, it feels great no matter what. These guns are known for feeling really good in the hand. And the thing is, I've shot their actual one. I just know that it should be there. It's a little bit, I mean, your interface with the gun is minimal. So, and you're going to feel that. You're going to feel whatever's in front there, whether it's checkering or the little lines. That's something that you are aware of when you're shooting the gun. Does it make a difference? No, of course it doesn't. But just, whether you're collecting them or, skirmishing, whatever. Just the fact that if you're trying to get something authentic, if you're ponying up the money to get all the trademarks and everything else, it just strikes me as funny that the real version wouldn't have that. And but getting back to what I was saying, that coupled with the different serial number, coupled with the catalog and the box, I'm thinking that there's something going on with distribution of these guns here. So I don't know if some's a limited run or how they're working it, or if this is important to you, if you could care less. But just so you know that there are some variations out there. I got this one, by the way. I got this one from Airsoft Extreme. Great deal, $99, and that's why I jumped on it. Serrations or no serrations, $99 is a hell of a deal, because usually it's about $130 or $140. And let's see, KJW manufactured. What's the deal with this gun? KJW manufacturers, they actually make the gun. Licensed, of course, by Sig, but put out by Cybergun and or Soft Air. I've seen it under both. So you got a lot of crisscrossing of brands and distributors and all this other stuff going on. I'll just give you a quick overview of the gun. Some of the other reviews out there really go into detail, so I'll just say the basics, what everybody knows. All metal. Everything on this gun is metal. Everything. Magazine, base plate. Some of the areas I guess I'll just point out. I won't go over everything. Sometimes base plate of gas blowbacks is not. This one is metal. Slides all metal, obviously. Sounds great, by the way. Guide rod. Outer barrel is metal, as well as the inner barrel. And that's it. I mean, pretty much anything you can see is metal, and most everything on the inside is metal, save for whatever this little thing is here that actually diverts the gas, towards the BB. And then, of course, you got the rubber on there and stuff. But this is the most metal gun that I've ever found. And, it doesn't really bother me whether something is plastic or metal. Like, Glocks have some plastic on them, but they're supposed to. And the Heckler & Kochs have some plastic on them, but they're supposed to. But this one, it's all metal, like the real one is. It just sounds great, though. The slide makes a little bit of a different noise. The slide release sounds... The extra bits of metal in this gun, you're aware of. You realize it when you're shooting it, when you're handling it. It just sounds different, feels a little bit different. Really nice. I mean, not a lot of play on things. Everything is very crisp, and it just feels authentic, to be honest with you. It feels like the real thing. Let's see, what else can I say here? 3-dot sights. Obviously, this is a double action and single action gun, so you pull the trigger. Double action, trigger's doing two things. It's going to bring back the hammer, of course, and release it. Or you can do a single action setup where you can prime the hammer, and the trigger's only doing one thing. It's releasing the hammer. And of course, if you just put in a fresh magazine and you haven't shot, you'll be in a double action mode. And upon taking your first shot, the slide goes back. It will have come forward on its own, and then your second shot, you'll have much less trigger pull. It'll be a lot easier. In real life, that would give you a lot more accuracy with airsoft. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Very crisp trigger pull. It's just really nice. Beautiful gun. Takedown. Take the magazine out. I see a lot of people take the slide back, and I found that you could just do that. It's not under any tension. Doesn't seem to bother anything. Internals are very nice. Nice spring. Everything feels good. And then we just do one of those and decock it. I got to tell you overall, this is I got a few gas blowbacks, and this one is just immediately become my favorite. SIGs are known, the P226 specifically is known for being extremely comfortable. It seems like just a lot of people picking up, and they all just find that it has the right angles. It fits, we all have different hands, but this pistol seems to have been engineered to accommodate a lot of different hand styles and sizes, and just so many people find it to be one of the most comfortable pistols they've ever held, and I completely agree. I mean, this thing is just, it feels like butter in the hand. It's incredible. Nice trigger. As an airsoft gun, it's excellent. It's as accurate as you could ask for. I shoot .2s as well as .25s. I like the heavier ones, actually. Yeah, they don't go as far, but they really, they stay straight and on course. They're less susceptible to wind and stuff like that. What else I could tell you here? It's just a beautiful gun. Feels great in the hand. Sounds good. Shoots hard. Highly recommend it. By the way, Airsoft Extreme, I noticed their deal's going on through this month, through February, so if you want to get one of these, again, $99. Really a good deal. Jump on it if you can. I don't know how many they got left. So anyway, SIG P226, any questions, leave it in the comments. Shoot you another video if you need it, or if I need, you can just answer it via text. I'll do that too. So that's it.